Nice. Got the music on YouTube. Uh, oh man, they're pumping up charges for you, honey.
Huh?
I just went live 15 minutes early. You've got like 5 charge stickers already.
Wow.
I said, you guys rock. Thanks for the charge stickers. Yep. Martin are watching on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Oh, they can hear me.
Yeah, they sure can. Hi!
Wait, you guys aren't supposed to hear us yet.
Okay. Yes, you made it here. It is kind of hard to get here during the week. It's easier for me, of course, to do it during the week when, you know, my normal working hours would be. So, yes, okay, so we are here. If you don't know, I'm going to be doing a Minecraft cake today. It's not going to be like the creeper. I decided to go with an ender theme, or the end theme.
Oops.
You just turn the camera really bad. So, okay. So, yeah.
Wait a minute.
We're trying to fix things?
What camera did it go? Switched
That
to
one, it pulled it.
It pulled it?
That got pulled.
Oh, you're.
So, yeah. Yeah, you do. I don't know if you guys can still hear me or not. But, anyway.
I think you're
Anyway, okay. I think we're back on again without you having to see the side of my kitchen and everything else. Yeah, technical difficulties, right? I keep saying it's a learning curve. You saw the dog? Yeah, they're both around here somewhere. All right, so anyway, yes, okay. Gonna make a cake, Minecraft cake, going with the end theme. So all of the trivia that I've got lined up for you is end themed. Because the last one I did, the creeper cake, I kind of covered the very broad basic stuff for Minecraft. And so am I ever going to make a Mr. Beast cake? Probably not, honestly. Babbling Benji is here. Okay. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, so when I made the Minecraft creeper cake, which I tried to blow up, and if you haven't seen it, you gotta find it and check it out, because it was awesome. I decided to take it into a different direction, more specific, and I'm doing this because, yes, neon pizza, no idea how to say it, so I'm calling it neon, like, I don't know, brightly colored pizza. It has been my top charge sticker supporter for a long time now, like months and months, and so I reached out and asked what kind of games they like, what that kind of thing, and Minecraft was the first response, so this is for you. It pays to pay, as it were. All right. Now I've got my questions here, and since my nephew is here too, I'm going to, if you don't know, I do questions, I do the trivia, you get points, they're my suck-up points. If you give me a charged sticker, you automatically start with 20 suck-up points right there. If you give me a charged Bob Ross, because he's my favorite, you get an extra 10 points. And correct questions, I'm going to say, are also 10 points today. So keep track, don't keep track, it really doesn't matter. Phantom's here, all right. I hope your snake is watching too. You got to hold her up so she can see the screen. All right, so yes, everything is worth 10 points. Charge stickers are worth extra, of course. And we're gonna begin. She already ate. Oh man, you keep telling me you fed her and then you don't show me. Okay. Now, I'm going to get the cake out. I'm going to show you what we're starting with. It's pretty basic to begin with, so it's not going to look like a whole lot. I decided ahead of time to make a bunch of squares because Minecraft, you got to have your squares. And I also made the dragon's wings ahead of time because I do want the wings for the dragon. I'm going to make the ender dragon. I do want the wings to be able to stick out. I don't want them looking like she's unconscious on the ground, so those are going to set and harden up. And I also used Augmented Artists hardtack candy recipe in order to make a rectangle piece of glass here. Basically, it's just candy. But I'm going to make a portal. We're going to have the end scene. You'll see it all come together. So, yes, I'm going to start now. I will show you too what I did with the other stuff as well. It's just if I make it right now, it won't be hard enough to sit on the cake. Like for example, I've got the body started for Steve in Diamond Armor, and I'm going to finish that up, but I'll show you how I do it. So I'm going to get the cake out first, and then I'm going to start carving it a little bit because, you know, well, because you'll know. All right. Just give me a second here, as usual. Gotta go in the fridge. And as usual, if you guys have any questions or anything like that, let me know. You know, send them in the chat. It's fine. No, I'm skipping the nether. Well, that could be another fireside. We could do each room as its own fireside. Yes, only diamond, yes. I only have so much time. Oh, you already used your child, but you do have a Bob Ross. The Bob Ross still gets you 10 points. It still works. Other stickers that aren't charged are, of course, appreciated. I know there's the toilet paper thing going on. If you need to stick stickers there, feel free. I won't be offended. So, yes. Okay, my cake, for now, looks like this. It's just a round cake. All the other, not all the other, but past few firesides, I haven't done the back of the cakes because I'm always like, don't look at the back. So today, check it out. I actually did the back before the fireside even began. So now I can give it a dramatic spin at the end and it won't be like, don't look at this part, don't look at this part. So yes, there you go. I have 23 Bob Ross stickers? Holy cow. So yeah, when I always say ignore the back, this time I'm not ignoring the back, so feel privileged here. Okay. Is it the dragon on head, the egg, or on the ground? I'm not sure what you're asking. Well, you'll see what I do when I put it all together. But, all right, to begin, I'm gonna cut the cake up a little bit. Because as you know, the land in the end, it's not flat. It has different layers and levels. So I'm going to take some cake away to create a couple levels. I'm not gonna do, yeah, let me fix this. This is not, there we go. Now you can see my whole living room and everything, I think. Let's see. It doesn't seem like it changed.
It did. There's
Okay.
more of that.
All right, so anyway, yeah, I'm just messing with the side angle here. I'm hoping you can see a little bit more. Ah, there you go. I just had to turn it more. There you go.
This will update faster.
You're gonna see like dogs running around in the background and everything too. Actually, they might be taking a nap, so yes. All right, so I'm gonna start taking away some cake now. A lot of times people ask, am I gonna make the pillars? Yes, I'm planning on making the pillars. There are no circles in Minecraft because I don't know if you've ever tried to bake and ice and fondant a square cake, but it ain't easy. And I know there's no squares, but imagine it being pixelated. I could just cut little teeny tiny triangles out of the sides to make it look more pixely for you. Okay, now, let's see, there's another question. What do you think the cake will look like? Will it be an Enderman, the dragon, egg? Oh, okay. You're just guessing. All right. So yeah, to make these levels, I'm just gonna carve away some. And it's not gonna be perfect, but it'll be just good enough. Make sure you see this. And in case you're wondering, this cake is going to be for me because I just really wanted some cake. And it is coffee flavored cake with vanilla and cinnamon creamer flavored icing. So, it's good. Yep. All right. I might eat the scraps while I'm doing this too, because this is going to go through lunchtime from, oh yeah, lunchtime has passed. Yeah, lunchtime passed, and my son had swim practice, so my husband took him out to the diner afterwards and brought me home nothing. Feel the love. All right. I'll survive though. I've got reserves. Yeah, I'm okay with this. I'm gonna make this side a little deeper though. In the meantime, all right, we'll get started with our trivia questions if you guys are ready. I'm going to begin. And the first, like normal, you know, some are super easy, some are not so easy. And some of them I think are easy and then they turn out not to be, and others I think I'm gonna stump you and you guys are like, oh, that I learned in kindergarten, so we'll see how it goes. All right, what is the biggest, and these are all worth 10 points, so if you want to keep track, what is the biggest natural spawning mob in the game? And this is just regular game, no mods or anything like that. I gotta put a little icing on where I stripped it down. Iron golem. Not the zombie, not the iron golem. Ravager. Ravager even a natural spawning mob? Like, not one that you summon or create. So golems are out because you build them. I'm talking naturally occurring. You're walking down the street and one falls in your lap. Do I like Minecraft? Yes. Oh, the question is, what is the largest naturally spawning mob in Minecraft? And that's not in any of the mods or anything like that. And it's naturally spawning. It's not something that you build or create. Because there was some debate about it online when I was looking up stuff, and I was like, but that's not naturally occurring. So, pig. Really? All right, I'll give you a hint since you guys are kind of stumped on it. We're working in the end. So there's something way bigger. You just came to see the dragon. Yeah, thank you. Yes, yes. The enderdragon, yes. I was like, oh my gosh, did I stump you guys already? Yeah, the enderdragon is the largest spawning mob, naturally spawning mob. There are others that it would let you type. Yeah. Yeah, there's some others, of course, that you can build. Like, I don't know. I know what you meant. Oh, phantom. That you can make, because online there's like, no, the wither storm is the largest one, and the wither storm is bigger than the dragon. It's like, well, you know, but naturally occurring, you know. You don't walk down the street and trip over a wither storm. So anyway, your internet kind of sucks. I am sorry to hear that. Thank you for the stickers, though. Oh, I saw a charge sticker go by. Thank Electric Desire. I appreciate it. Okay, so I'm going to... am I going to cut away more? I don't think so. I've got a lot to put on this cake, so I don't want to take away too much of it. I'm going for the effect here, not the full tilt. And I've got more of my little squares here. So, okay. Now, have you guys... This is just, you know, a curiosity question, because otherwise this next question might be a little hard. And all I'm doing is putting some of my little pre-cut squares of fondant on here so that they will fill in the cake. But in the meantime, have you guys defeated the dragon and actually like stuck around for the credits? Or have you just kind of blasted through? You beat it before, yeah. After you kill, you can respawn them. Yeah, that's true. You can respawn them as many times as you like. But if you've ever beaten it, and then when you, I believe it's when you go through the portal, there's something that plays before you, more than 10 seconds in the credit. Okay. Yeah, there's something that'll play when you are leaving the end. Do you guys know what it is? Beat the enderdragon, can't beat a skeleton. Oh, Barbed Rust charge sticker. I don't know who I am. You got 30 points right there, my dude. So thank you very much for that. I'm telling you, sucking up works. And also, if I don't like what you say, I take away points. So I giveth and I taketh away. Inside the wither storm, I don't know. I don't know about that. But yeah, if you guys have any idea what I'm talking about, when you step through the portal, there's something that plays. And it's like, oh, the player is here. It is listening. La la la. All that stuff. I'm so happy for them. Oh, Toasted Bread did watch it. Yeah, it's not the credits. The credits comes after that. But it actually does have a name. Do any of you know what the name is? I love your streams. Loving my saying I love your streams gets you 5 extra points. You don't lose points for sucking up. Unless it's like too much, in which case you might lose points, but then if it's too much, you gain them back. So does anybody know? Why are we talking about points? Somebody just walked in on the fireside. I ask questions during the fireside, and I award points for right answers. So if you get it right, you can give yourself 10 points for every right question answered. Don't have to keep track. The points mean nothing. It's just for fun. They're just my suck-up points, and it's just my shtick. It's what I do. Okay, anyway, yes, does anybody know what it's called? That thing right before the credits that plays when the two gods or whatever they are talking. I didn't miss it anywhere. I'm just checking to see if anybody... No. Oh. Okay, it's called Well, I'll give it another second. Does anybody know? No. All right. You once read it. Yeah, it's called The End Poem. Even though it's not really a poem, it doesn't rhyme or anything like that. But it's called The End Poem. And after that plays, then the credits play. So if any of you has any idea, can you guess how long the end poem takes to run? Because it's kind of shocking. I wouldn't know, I don't play it. Yeah, it's not for everybody. Does anybody want to take a guess? Not 500 years, not 2 years. I mean, it's definitely not 9 seconds. You saw a cat? Did she walk through or something? She might be around. She's kind of sleeping this time normally. So, 7 decades. Neon Pizza, Phantom X is darn close. Between 1 to 10 is a safe guess. Stop eating my cake.
It's so good.
It's 9 minutes, 7 minutes. It's between 7 and 8 minutes. It's actually 7 minutes and 42 seconds. As long as you don't, fast forward it or anything like that, if it naturally plays. It's 7 minutes and 42 seconds of 2 people on your screen going, oh, they can hear our thoughts. They hear our thoughts as words on the screen. They're reading it. So yeah, if you got 7 or 8 minutes, then you can have points for that, because that's a tough one. I don't have to be totally accurate. I should make a TF2 cake. Yeah, if you guys do have any suggestions for cakes you'd like to see, put them in the Caketastic Cakes community. Ah, Elfie's here. Oh, you changed your name again. Well, you guys change your name so darn much that if I don't see the little ats, I'm like, okay, I don't know who this person is. All right. Your birthday was in April? Oh, so it's coming up. Zodiac Arises cake. Changing name is something you're good at. Keeping this adventure bulb is forever. Yeah, once you find something you like, then you stick with it. I don't think I could change mine very much. I've got brand recognition, baby. Well, this is just not wanting to stick. All right. Now, you've got 7 minutes and 42 seconds of the end poem that plays. And then there are the credits that come after. So how much do you think? Just take a guess. Geometry Dash. Yeah, I've actually been thinking about the alphabet lore. That might make a good cake. Do you guys have anyone want to guess? Anyone want to guess how long it takes to listen to the chit chat between the 2 gods and then sit through all the credits without fast forwarding? Want to guess how long it will take? I feel like it would take 1 billion years. Over 2 seconds is accurate. About an hour is too long, but not. Okay, so Phantom X I think is Googling or something, because you're darn close. So yeah, I'm just filling this in some more. I've got a seam, and when you have seams like that, it's a good thing it's over toward the back. You take your piece, you cut a real skinny little one like this, and you just shove it in there. And then hopefully no one will ever notice, eh? Like that. All right. 35 minutes is close. It's 39 minutes. 39 minutes is darn close. Make a Game Jolt cake. Maybe one day I'll make a Game Jolt cake, but for now there's so many games and things and characters that I'm not really struggling for anything to make, honestly. So yeah, it's 39 minutes and 30 seconds unaccelerated. Jasper. That's my cat. My cat is Jasper. That's her name. Yeah, see, I want to make a Terraria cake, and I wasn't sure, honestly, if this fireside I was going to make a Terraria cake or if it was going to be something else. And that's when I asked Neon Pizza, who said Minecraft. So this is now Minecraft, but Terraria is probably going to be next. I'm not going to lie, because I want to do Terraria, and I was thinking the eye would be a fun thing to make. Just a big old eyeball laying on a plate. All right, now let's see. We did the credits. Yes, has anybody actually sat through the almost 40 minutes of credits? Wow. 20 times, you can only do it once. So I know that's not true. I may look up my questions, but I do know some things. You left. Yeah, most people don't stick around for it. All right, let's see. I've lost my track. Lost track of where I am. Lost of my track. I can't talk today either. All right, so coming along, just putting tiles for now. So I will keep plugging away with my questions in the meantime. And yeah, I'm still a little purple. I was mixing colors right before we started, so I've got some color going on me. All right, now, yeah, this cake is pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I make a pretty good cake. There was one person, like my favorite cake, I get asked a lot, that I've made, flavor-wise, was a lemon cake with raspberry mousse filling and cream cheese icing. And it was so good. It's like, it became my favorite. It destroyed all other cakes. And I made this one just because I wanted coffee. So I made a coffee cake. But anyway, okay, what do I do with my cakes after I make them? I get asked that a lot, and I will tell you what I do with them. It depends on who they're for, of course. You know, if it's for, I try to give them away to friends or family or something like that. And this is assuming that I'm doing it for Game Jolt and not actually like taking an order. If I can't give it away, then what I will do is, I don't like how this is sitting. I will eat it ourselves. We eat some of them. I will throw them outside in the woods sometimes, because it's, if you guys saw some of the pictures I posted of when it was snowing, I live in a kind of a rurally area, so I will throw them outside, and then, you know, squirrels, raccoon, deer, all those critters come and get the cake. And it was funny because back before we got dogs, I had tamed up a raccoon and a skunk, and they would show up every night to see what I was throwing out the door. Throwing out the door for them. They'd come and get their stuff, and it got bad enough that I opened the door one night and the raccoon is just sitting there looking at me, and I'm like, oh, you're not scared of me. And he's just looking at me. He didn't like run or growl or anything like that, but he just sat there, and I just threw the scraps I had, and he just waddled over and picked them up. So yes, I give back to nature.
Cake deer. Or cake out.
Yeah, we did have one deer in particular that would come around all the time, and I ended up naming her Cake Dough because it was a doe, and she was cake dough. Sounded better than cake batter for a deer. And she ended up having a couple of babies. She had twins. So what were their names? Cupcake and Frosting, I think I ended up calling them. And they were funny because at first, when they're little, they're scared of everything. But she would be like, come on, we're getting some cake, come on. So they tamed up real quick too. All right, now, anyway, here's your next question, now that I've totally talked about other stuff. What happens to the Ender Dragon when you're attacking her and you inflict more than half damage but not enough to kill her? Like, what happens to her? There's something that happens physically. Well, let's assume you've broken all the crystals, so she's not healing anymore. Do you guys know what happens? What comes shooting out of her? What it looks like? Ooh, thank you, Randomian. Randomian. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm saying it wrong. That's a tough one, but thank you. You know what? You want to send me $10,000 for a cake? I will ship this to your house. I will deliver it by hand. I will hand deliver this cake. Although I'd make a better one for you, because you probably don't want coffee. But does anybody know? Dragon, yeah, not dragon. Well, maybe she uses the dragon breath, but I'm talking what happens to her physically. She ends up with all these cracks in her shell, I guess, her skin. And then what comes shooting out of her before she blows up? Yes, there you go. Yeah, here it comes. Yes. The duo is here. Hello. Lady Stripes is here. I missed you that you had arrived. Yes, she ends up having all these like lasers and lights come shining out of her, and she gets all cracked like a cracked egg. But she doesn't blow up quite yet. That comes later. Alright, so all that chit-chat got this much done so far. Which is okay. It's still coming along. So, yes. What do you think of this? I think it's very cool. I like the whole old-timey doctor people wearing the big masks that make them look like birds, honestly. I think they're neat. I like that. It's very, I want to say gothic looking, but I think it's cool. It's an interesting part of history, too. I said the F word. That'll be a cold day in heck when I say the F word, especially on camera here with all you guys. I try to keep my content friendly. Plague doctors, geez, thank you. I'm like struggling over here. That's the problem. I get like 1,000 thoughts going through my head between this and the questions and everything, and the comments. Alrighty, you have one of the masks. That's cool. Was it a Halloween costume or what? My brother has a cat. She stayed under the blanket. Oh, you're in the EU? Okay. Yeah, I heard you guys are having pretty cold weather over there for you guys. Friggin' knew. Alright. Oh, where was I? Okay, anyway, so yes, okay, so she cracks, all these light beams come out of her, and whatever. So that's what happens. I should probably do this side first. Okay, now, do you guys know about hitboxes? You probably do. Oh, it's snowing. I'm so jealous. We are just far south enough that every darn weatherman is like, oh yeah, look, right, the Poconos is the border. It's going to turn to rain. I'm like, so yeah. And I can do that, the raspberries, because I just spit all over my cake, because it's my cake. Okay, what was I saying? Yeah, hitboxes. You know what hitboxes are, or at least well enough. Does anybody not know what I'll be talking about? Yeah. Yes. Okay. Oui, oui. Oh, français. Ha ha. Okay. Now, does anybody know then, probably guess from my line of question now, but does anybody know why it is that if you get near the enderdragon, you get pushed back like by the invisible force field kind of thing? Boxing Day. I wish it was telekinesis. That'd be cool. But yeah, it's the hitbox, right? And she has an extremely large hitbox. I think she has maybe the biggest one out of... Yes, I have fish. Yep. I think she has the largest hitbox out of anything on Minecraft. I'm not 100% sure of that, but it's huge. And do you guys have any idea why the dragon's hitbox is so big? It is larger than the texture, but it was actually done intentionally. It's not just because of the texture or the programming or anything. Like, they made her that way on purpose. And I don't know if you know why. Well, she is the boss, yes. Because it's big. And it's not to annoy the players. It's actually, I was surprised to see the reason why, honestly. Because I was like, oh, all right. Usually it makes games harder. Well, she doesn't want to get touched by your filthy sword. If you're fighting the enderdragon with a sword, I think you're going about it the hard way. Why there's so many firesides? I don't know. What can I say? You chose the best one. But bow and arrow, yeah. I think bow and arrow is the best, but other people do other things. Yeah, Saturday, exactly. That's probably all it is. Okay, so they gave her a large hitbox like that because the people at Mojang actually wanted to give you a restraining order. I like that. Because they actually wanted you to be able to beat her. And so they gave her the large hitbox so that even if your aim is sucking or you're running or you're falling off a pillar or something like that, you could at least get a couple licks in. And yeah, so that's all it is. They just wanted the game. Do I get this reference? It's teeny tiny. It's a little guy on a hill. I don't get it. So yes, that's all it is. They wanted her to actually be beatable. They didn't want everybody to get to the end and be stuck and then be like, this game is too hard. Rah, rah, rah. So yeah, I don't know if any of you got that one, but it was intentional. So anyway, almost done the front here. Okay, the front is built up. And of course I'm gonna wreck it by sticking things through these tiles I've stuck on, but that's okay. I need a little bit more black pants. Is it my black pants, you see? I have black pants on. All right, now, okay, the sides, good. I'm just gonna tile the top, and I missed a spot, but I have to make more tiles. So this is where it gets kind of monotonous. So you get to watch me make squares. Yay, yay squares. And, ooh, I found a tile. There's one less I have to make. Alrighty. That's too big. Okay. So one of these days, because I do get asked the same questions a lot, I'm gonna be like, oh, it's a fireside about me. All the questions are about me and all the questions I've answered for you guys. So test your knowledge. Yeah, I'm trying to make one of the islands. Yep. I got motivation. Oh, that's fine. You know, you guys, a bunch of you people like Heated Games, Cleany Bot have been making stuff for me, and I don't know if he's on here or not, if I'm saying the wrong name. It's like Mr. Black and Mr. White, something like that. Have been making just cool pictures and music and art and stuff. And once in a while, I get messages like, I'm going to drop it. I'm so sorry. I've lost interest. Like, don't ever feel like you owe me anything. If you like my stuff and you enjoy it and you throw a sticker or a thumbs up, that's great. Never feel like you have to do anything. It's not that much pressure. It's just cake. All right. If you jump in the void, you die. I know. I do know. A mimetic kill agent in the chat? Aw, sad. Don't kill my chat. I like my chat. I like hearing from you guys. Although it looks like... Ooh, a charged toilet paper sticker. Thank you. Ooh, Raider Girl got me the Bob Ross. You get 10 points extra for that one. I'm gonna annoy Crocs till he asks. You know what? Go ahead. That would be fun to see some cake stickers come out. I don't know who would care besides me and a few of you guys, but it would be fun to see. They're certainly colorful enough and interesting enough. An SCP cake. What is SCP? Tell me, because I don't know offhand. And mimetic killing. Oh, it's interesting. It's a peanut. A little nugget. I'm secure, contain, protect. Probably not then. Science. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, if you guys have suggestions for cakes, put them in the Cake-tastic Cakes community, because that way I won't lose them, because once this chat ends, it's gone. And other people can upvote anything that they like, which is also a help because it gives me an idea of what's popular, what's a good idea, what's not. Because I get all kinds of suggestions, and honestly, right now, I don't have time to do the lesser known ones. But they're never a bad suggestion. It's always a good suggestion. Because a lot of times it's stuff I've never even thought about doing, which is always good. All right, anyway, I got another question for you. Okay. Now, okay, this isn't a trivia question. I'm just kind of more curious. When you're in the end, do you go with Ender Chest or Shulker? Like, which do you prefer? Because I have my pick, and I seem to be more on the popular side because it does make sense, but Shulker. His face is blurred. Yeah. Shulker. Mm-hmm. Oh. I didn't know about the ender chest being only good on online servers. I thought it was good for like hopping around if you're going into different worlds, but if you missed a few questions, then yeah, you missed a few. Nothing I can do about that, but that's okay. Like I said, the points mean nothing. All right, where's my square? Yeah, so yeah, most people like shulker. Toasted bread, AFK, you go do you, dude. So do you guys put ender chests in your shulkers then? Gonna make plague stickers. Make cake-tastic plague stickers. Busted in, oh, okay. That doesn't need to be there. You're lagging. Yeah, a lot of people will put shulkers in their shulkers and... Did you, Cleanybot. I mailed one out just 2 days ago. If you just placed your order for your sticker, then that might be you. And yeah, so if you look to my profile, you'll see I have the stickers that we made just for fun, just for promoting basically. Gauge the interest as it were. So if anybody wants a free sticker, just go to my website, or to my website, and you can order one. They're free, so you don't have to add any credit card information or anything like that. It's just this one. So, put it there. It's that one. So yes, I just ship them out. I feel like it's good promoting me. You have yours, Reader Girl? Yeah, you do. I even saw you posted about that. That was fun. Made me realize how bad my handwriting is when I saw the note that I put with it that you showed. Alright, anyway, back to Minecraft stuff. Okay, so everybody says shulker. Do you guys stagger your shulkers? Like put shulkers in your shulkers, or do you put enders in your shulkers? Minecraft. That was a quick AFK, toasted bread. Because that's what you do, right, John? You put your shulker in your shulker?
You can't do that.
You can't?
No.
Oh, so you put ender chests in your shulker.
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay. See, I learn something new every day. All right, anyway. That's too bad you can't stack shulkers in your shulkers. Yeah, that's what my son just told me, that you can't put shulkers in shulkers. I thought for some reason you could. I was wrong. Nightblar, thanks for the sticker. I like Bob Ross, so you get 10 points. 10 glorious suck-up Bob Ross points for that one. Okay, now, how many items, individual items, not spaces, not, don't be calculated, just how many items can you carry in a shulker box? See if any of you know this one. It's a lot. Babbling Bendu gets 10 extra suck-up points too. Now, do you have to 27 stacks, 30? Again, this is items, so if you talk about stacks, if you start talking like that, I'm gonna be like, I don't know. I just have individual items. 27, 64, yeah, right. Do you get points by drawing things for me? I have not considered that. I will have to think about that, Cleanybot. I'm really not sure. I know I've never considered giving points. I certainly give shout-outs, though. And you have made a lot of stuff. A few of you guys have made a lot of stuff for me.
Yeah, I like the pictures.
Yeah, they're always fun to get. It's always fun to see how you guys see me. And usually it's blonde ponytail and one of my cake shirts. Although Cleanbot has drawn my Viking shirt that I wore one time. And that was fun to see. Because I'm like, oh my gosh, that's my Viking shirt. Okay, moving on. Can draw or... Oh, that's fine. Like I said, never feel like any of you guys ever have to do anything for me except like my stuff, throw me a little comment here and there. And if you can, charge stickers are great. If you can't, you know, just following me and liking my stuff and being nice, and that's all I need. Okay, now I have 1,728 as the answer to that question. And again, this is items in a shulker box. I don't know how you'd break it down into different categories and all this other stuff, so maybe your other answers are right. I can't say they're wrong because I don't know. So we'll say yes, everybody got that one right. Because I really don't know. Did I make this big enough? No, I didn't. Darn it. Okay, cut this off. This is where it gets tricky with these darn squares. And it wouldn't be any easier if this cake was already square either. Someone asked why the cake wasn't square. Or commented why the cake isn't square. Because it's hard. Squares are hard in the cake world. Okay, now 1,728 items. No idea what that means. I assume you're all duly impressed and interested now in shulker cases and boxes, and yes. Okay, let's see. Okay, listen to this one carefully. This is kind of like the naturally spawning question, so it has to pay attention. But what two places will a summoned dragon, so you gotta summon her, and if you defeat her, she will not create a portal or drop an egg. There are two places where this will happen. So what are the two places where if you murder the dragon, nothing comes of it? No egg, no portal. And if you get it, you can have 10 points for each one. Oh, my eye is itchy. Not anymore. Oh, you gotta go. Thanks for hanging out with us for a little bit, Eggs Meow. Thanks for visiting. I appreciate it. So does anybody have any idea the two places that if you murder the dragon after you summon it, you gotta summon it, that it won't drop anything? No portals, no eggs? Just victory and honor, I guess. In real life, in your dreams. Ah, you're going to get pizza? I'm jealous. But again, thanks for stopping by. I always appreciate it. I get you guys have lives too that you have to deal with. And you can't hang out for hours as I place squares on a cake. Oh, Jerry the MPEG is here. Oh, there's a sticker streak going of music notes. There's 24 of them. Oh, geez, what was the last one? 166?
I think it was 166, yeah.
I think that's what it was. So, yeah, 166, guys. And if you want to be part of a sticker streak victory, that's the number to beat. I gotta say, though, it was more fun when it was 87, because then it had all the Five Nights at Freddy's references and stuff. 166 is amazing. Oh, 34. Getting up there. Alright, I'm going to try to go a little faster with these squares, too. What's it up to? 40. Pretty good. Music notes. And if we beat the sticker streak, I will not sing for you in honor of the music notes. It's like I'm pretty good with sculpting and I'm pretty good with drawing things, but music passed me by. Oh, there you go. See, now I'm going to have to sing at you in order to make you guys do better or something. I don't know. Okay, back to me. I think it's kind of wonky like this. It is. Okay. All right, now, let's see. Did anyone answer, actually? Does anybody know? I'm just looking. It drops wings. Nobody answered. Okay, so nobody knows if you summon the dragon and you kill it, the two places where she will drop neither an egg nor a portal. Remember all that neither nor you had to learn in English? Thought you wouldn't use it. See that? Oh, yeah. See, toasted bread. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, you answered, Neon. I'm sorry. I missed it. If I look away, the chat keeps moving and sometimes I miss it. So, yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I love how... Oh, I missed it. You know, tiles to make it look like it's made out of cubes. Why, thank you. I wish I could say the whole tile thing was an original idea, but it is not. If you Google Minecraft cakes, you're going to see it's pretty standard. So yes, the overworld and the nether are the two places where if you summon the dragon and then you murder her, she gives you nothing for it. And I apologize, I missed some of it. Some people had answered properly and I missed it. That is the problem with chats. That I can't just sit and look and read. Alright, we're gonna speed this up a little more. Because even I get bored making squares. So my Minecraft cakes are not one of my favorite ones to make. Because it's just squares and squares and squares. The characters are fun to make, like the Steves and the different things, they're fun to make. But squares, you know, there's only so many squares. It's also why I don't do cupcakes. Because a cupcake, if you make a bunch of cupcakes, it's all the same thing over and over and over again, and I can't stand it. And people make beautiful, amazing stuff, and I am like, good for you. People say I am patient, but man, those people have patience. Alright, anyway, overworld and nether. So if you got them both right, then you got 20 points for that one, because why the heck not? Now, here comes a real easy one. I expect, how many people we have here? About 700-ish?
866.
866? Oh, my tablet's laggy. Okay, so I expect about 866 responses, because this is easy. What heals the enderdragon when you're attacking her? What heals her? Oh, you've got a fan art coming. Okay. Everything is based off something. Yeah, nothing is original.
Oh wait, that's it for me.
Yeah. Okay, fry, yes. Stripes, yes. Yes, toasted bread, yes. Neon, yes. Jerry the M-Pig, yes. Oh, you don't know. Okay, then you're gonna learn something in a moment. So, yeah, that's like, I don't know, maybe 20 people. That's not exactly 866. So I'm gonna assume they're all typing and it's just crashing the servers. That's why the messages haven't gotten through. I have to live in my own fantasy world sometimes. Because I do these things like, man, I hope it's, you know, it's enjoyable and not just annoying. Okay, oh, it's flipping and flopping. Alright, oh shoot, it's falling off. Yes, the end crystals, so yeah. And like I said, somebody said how easy this question is. I go all over the place. Some are super easy, some are not so much. That way, everyone can answer at least something. I know it's always more fun if you can play than just sit there and be like, I don't know. So be like, what colored shirt was the Mojang team wearing when they drafted the enderdragon con? You know, who knows? Who cares? All right. Now, we know the gender of the dragon. It is a yes, a bow tie, a wacky waving arm, inflatable hands guy. Yeah. Yep. Everybody says she's generally accepted as being female. Yeah. And now I'm gonna say, what's her name? Oh, you have to leave? Okay, but thanks for stopping by, and if you make it back, great. We will welcome you back. Ooh, look at you, Neon, jumping in there. Oh, wait, I missed you, Toasted Bread. I'm just backing it up. Endy. Not Endy. That would be interesting. That would make sense. But not Endy. Skull. What was the question? Fry's asking the question. The question is, what is supposed to be the name of the dragon? There was I think a Reddit chat or something like that, where the one dude was talking about her. And then, you have to go. Goodbye, Dr. Plague. Thanks for stopping by. So yes, I see it. It was Jean. Yeah, yep. And Lumix. Lumix is here, and Lumix has a question. So I am watching the chat. Go for Lumix. Yeah, they said her name was Jean. He was saying something about Steve and then Jean and Okay, eating pizza right now. Do I prefer pizza or cake? Pizza for sure, because I'm so tired of cake. I've had way too much cake. Too much of a good thing. Okay, big bow tie. Huge sticker, yeah. Haven, how are you? You got a few stickers on Game Jolt. Good for you. I've got like a bunch. I do the quests and then I kind of go dark. The King of the Llama Empire. That's a fun name. Hello. Thanks for joining us. Ah, I just spilled my water. Hate it when that happens. So yeah, they said her name was Jean, and I don't know why Jean, but they said it was Jean, and it was like Jean and Steve, so going with Jean. Jean tends to be the agreed upon name. So yeah, it's just water. Yeah, because Steve and Jean, I don't know if they had someone they knew named Jean, maybe? I don't know. Let's see, where am I? Oh, it was Notch who was talking about it. Oh, okay. This one actually stumped my son, and he's like all about, you know, playing Minecraft where you just book it to the end so you can defeat the dragon. And I thought he would know this, but he didn't. So I was like, haha, public school education. So, what other video game does the Ender Dragon appear in? And if you need a hint, I can give you a hint, but I'm going to let it ride for now. So what other video game does the Ender Dragon appear in as herself? Like it's not like, oh, a black dragon. It's the Ender Dragon. Not Terraria. Oh, that one Bendu is commenting too. 3 times Steve. I don't know what that is. No idea, Neon. I'll give you guys a moment to guess, because I gotta figure out what I'm doing next here too. And this tile is terrible, so this is coming off. That is better. Better. Okay. Oh, it fell out like a loose tooth. 3 Steve stickers. Thanks. So, does anybody know the knockoff Minecraft story mode? No, it's an actual, like, popular, well-known video game. No, I came on the wrong side. And if you don't get it, that's fine. Although, somebody did say the answer already. Oh, that doesn't look so good. We'll just have to cover it later. Alright, so, yes. Ultimate map, please don't. It's not Terraria. I like the slimes. I was thinking about doing a slime cake for Terraria too. Because I was thinking about doing it, but doing it in the cartoon style. That's all the rage right now. I showed you guys the picture I made in November of my comic book style cake. Like, that is just taken off in the cake world. So here we go. Here's our little island floating in the void. I'm going to put some more black around the cake plate because it shouldn't be shiny and silver and sparkly. But yes, okay, so I saw a few answers. So, well, a few of you got it at this point. It is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. She appears as one of the spirits that I guess I don't know because I don't have the game, so forgive me if I'm wrong. But she's with Steve, and she is one of the spirits that I don't know if he summons or uses or what, but yep, she is in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
28 stickers of slimes.
28 slime stickers, that's cool. Do I play Friday Night Funkin'? I have played it, and honestly, it's not for me. I've tried it, and I don't know, it just wasn't for me. I have said before, I prefer open world games where you can just wander and run around and that kind of thing. So it was fine. It's not a bad game or anything like that. It's just not for me. I don't think it's my thing. You're a pro, like Choo Choo Charles. Choo Choo Charles is a little more limiting, I think, because you do have to be on the train. I mean, you can run around a bit, but if you want to end the game, well, okay. I like open world games where I'm not going to get murdered by a spider train. How's that? Because one of you guys actually killed Choo Choo Charles and posted it, like did a screen record and shared it, and it was insane. Like, it's very cool. The graphics are really cool. I don't know the concept that well. I think my son told me it's like a spider crawled into an old train and then grew into a monster? I don't know. I don't know. Will I play Hogwarts Legacy? Yeah, I would try it. I have nothing against it. So, yeah, I would try the game. It's another open world game, so I actually have been kind of looking at it.
36 Slime Sticker Street.
So, I'm not against it. I don't know. I kind of feel like everyone can make their own decision about what they want to do and what they don't want to do. So, will I, though, ever play it? Probably not, because it costs money, you know? And I don't play my Switch that much anyway, so I don't know if I'd spend the money on it. Alright, let's see. So many people here. So many people here is a good thing. That's a good thing. Because that means you can all watch my lovely cake come to life here. Alright, now. Okay, we talked about Smash Brothers. Here's another easy one, I gotta say. How can you get the Ender Dragon to respawn after killing it? There's another one. I expect however many people are here, 990, almost 1,000. I expect almost 1,000 answers. What do you do with the end crystals, Arrow? You gotta give me more than just end crystals. I want deets. I want facts and numbers and, you know, how many chickens you have to sacrifice. Give me all the information. Yes, there you go, Neon. There you go. Aw, Fry. Fight the evil, man. Fight the evil. Just say no. Not today, Satan. Yeah, yep. I know what you meant, Neon. Yep. Yeah, you have to place the crystals, the 4 crystals, at the corners of the portal, and then she will respawn. Now, what flavor is this cake? Someone's asking. Yes, Raider Girl said it's not coffee cake. It's coffee flavored cake. So I used instant coffee in it and coffee extract and that kind of thing to flavor it. But it still is based off of a yellow cake recipe because I like my egg yolks. And the icing that is on it is it's a vanilla cinnamon creamer flavored, so it's just a little more creamy and not sweet, just flavorful than just plain vanilla or boring vanilla, whatever. And I made it for myself. Yes, it is the caffeine cake. Yes. That's what happens. Like, you don't go to the grocery store hungry and you don't make cake when you're tired. Because you end up with coffee cake. Fixed and cleaned your PC. Just now, Jerry Van Peg? Did you defrag it or something? Alright, anyway. A few minutes ago. Oh, okay. Must be running a little better then. That's why you gotta get rid of those files that you don't use. Stop running those programs in the background. Anyway, okay, so yes, we know how to respawn the dragon. How many points, experience points, how many experience points does she drop the first time you kill her? And you can give me levels if you want, or experience points, because I do know both for this one. The Shucker one I didn't know, Shulker. But this one I do have an answer for. Favorite YouTuber? Oh man.
You.
Yeah, I'm not my favorite YouTuber. I don't know. Don't know that I even have one. Because when I'm on YouTube, I watch weird stuff. It depends what I'm in the mood for. Like, there's this guy who's very southern, and he does the weather, and it's like the weather y'all or something like that. So I watch him and I enjoy him. There's a guy who does baking, but he doesn't decorate cakes. He just like bakes whatever the heck he wants. So he'll make scones and cookies and tarts and all kinds of things. So I watch him. I like him a lot. Yeah, I don't know. been watching a lot of Alex Myers lately. I've been watching a lot of his stuff lately. I've been enjoying that. I used to be, when my kids were younger and they would take over my phone, I used to watch a lot of Odd Ones Out, and I enjoyed it, but not anymore.
Is he still doing it?
He's got people he hired to do it. So it's like so impersonal now, and I don't know, I don't care. I don't watch it anymore, so I don't know. Well, I don't know. He's doing good, which is good for him, you know, of course. But I don't know. Anyway. I just found 2 creepers. Okay, if I missed any questions, I'm sorry guys. I just get lost in thought sometimes. Trying to think of what I'm answering. Alright, now, okay. Did anybody answer how many points you get for the first time? Experience points are dropped by the dragon when you kill her the first time? Watching random memes, yeah. Yeah, I've been all about shorts lately. I'm just backing up. Neon, you're darn close. You're darn close. So you're the only one to guess. So once again, how many experience points does the Ender Dragon drop for you the first time you kill her? So it's the first time. And you can give it in experience levels, experience points or levels, I don't care. Either one. 1,300 is too many, but you're close. Blue wall man, yeah, of course. I'm a poor creator. I can always use a charged sticker. Plus you get extra points, so, you know, there's that. Eggman, okay, yeah, King of the Llama Empire, yeah, you're in that ballpark. Yes, Bob Ross, he's my man. I respect him. He brought art to people and he was nice about it. I like him a lot. But, okay, I'm gonna do it. Thank you then. What's with all this Doors art? I don't know. Doors is a game that people are into right now. And so they're creating art. I think that's all it is. But, yes, 1,200 points. 1,200 experience points is what she drops the first time you murder her. And does anybody know? And it's 68 levels. So it'd be like going from 0 to 68 in a single fight. Which I think is pretty darn impressive. Now, do you get the points? Yeah, you were close enough. If you were in that window between, I'm going to say 11 to 1,300, you can have points for that. Okay, now, how many points do you get after you kill her the first time? Because you don't get the same 1,200 again. Still is pretty good, but can you tell? Can you see the different shades of black here? Does it show on the screen? So I ran out of fondant and I had to use some of the gum paste I mixed, and they're different mediums, so they hold the color differently. And putting it next to each other looks like a little patch. It's my little patchwork. That's okay. You see my fingernails in there. Whoopsie. Yeah, a lot of people cut their nails off, and I do once in a while. I kind of feel like, most of the time I'm not baking cakes. Does anybody? Yeah, less points. 400's close. I would have noticed, but you see it now. Yeah. There's a whole lot of that. People don't notice until you point it out. They're like, oh, that looks so good. You'd be like, but can't you see the difference? And I'm like, well, now I do. Now it sucks. 300 is close. You have your own plush. That's cool. Yeah, 500. She will drop 500 points. So if you were within 100, you can have it. Because some of these are hard. And that's the same as 19 levels of increase in one single fight. Let's see, what am I doing here? Alright. I'm going to work on my Steve a little bit, build my portal, and then this will have to come back out. I'm going to push it down a little, because it's a little wonky. And then we'll put it all together with the dragon. I got some pillars to make. Alright, just keep moving along, right along. I'm gonna make the pillars first, I think, because I want them to be able to stand, so I give them a little time to dry. Okay, you have to go now, Mr. Joltman official. Thanks for stopping by. Oh wait, this is me, man. I know you. Yeah, thanks for stopping by though, for real. I do appreciate it. I didn't see your comment earlier, so you must be like one of those ghosters. But that's fine too. Okay. Get them out of the way. Alright. Now, this is probably going to be an easy one. You're hungry now. It's coming along. It'll be nice when it's all done. It'll be fine. It'll be just fine. But, in the meantime, how many points of health does the Ender Dragon have? Ice cream. You know what? Yeah, I could go for some ice cream. I like ice cream. Just not chocolate. I don't like chocolate ice cream. Doesn't have 1,000. No, it's not that bad. And it also depends what you're playing. Like Bedrock and Java each have different amounts, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why they can't be consistent, but I was going mostly Java edition. 7. She's super easy to kill. Her hitbox is huge. It's like they hand you the Ender Dragon. No, no, no. No chocolate. No chocolate. I'm one of those that don't care for chocolate that much. I like it in certain things. Like chocolate cake is good. With chocolate icing starts to become a lot. But I do like chocolate cake. I don't really care for chocolate donuts. I do not want a chocolate bar ever. And I don't want chocolate mocha coffee or anything like that either. I don't know. It's just not for me. But brownies, I'll put brownies away. Like, it's sick. So it very much depends. I forget what I even asked. Oh yeah, how many points, how many health points does the Ender Dragon have? She has, does anybody say? Ratchet screwdriver. That's cool. 300. It's too high. Again, I'm going Java, so Bedrock people don't murder me. Brownies are the best, yeah. And my sister, I don't know if she's still watching, but my sister would make these things. She called her killer brownies. Yeah. Neon Pizza got it. 200. Bunny, you were close with 150. Yeah, 200 health points is what she has in the Java. Again, you know, Bedrock people don't hold me to it. But yeah, and yeah, my sister makes killer brownies, and they are just so good because she literally takes anything chocolate in her house and just puts them in. But it doesn't make it all soupy. It makes them real moist. Oh, they're so good. Anyway, all right. So these are going to become my pillars. I'm just going to ram them through with a lollipop stick because I don't use toothpicks because I make kid cakes and kids will bite anything that looks neat that they see. And if you bite into a toothpick as a kid, and probably some of you have, yeah, it hurts. It hurts. So, not on my watch. That's right. It's a very dad gift. Yeah. All right, now I'm going to ask you. You might know this one. My son knew this one. What kind of dragon did Notch originally want in Minecraft? So what kind of dragon did Notch originally want in Minecraft? And then gave up on, I guess. And I'm not looking, so I'm assuming everybody's... Yeah, say that was an easier one. Oh, bunny. Okay. I'd never heard of it, but, you know, I don't live and breathe it either. Battling Bintu with the knuckles. Yeah, it is. What happens if you get to 1,000 members in the fireside is that it explodes.
We're at 1,100.
Oh, we're 1,100?
Boom!
Boom! Yeah. Everybody's dead. Oh no. Nothing. It just is nice, that's all. It's just nice for me. It makes me feel like people actually care about the cakes that I make and the little silly trivia things that I do. Because cakes can be boring. But what did I ask? I have no idea. Oh yeah, about the dragons, yes. So yes, he wanted red dragons in his game. And I don't know what happened, why it ended up being a black dragon. I think it might have had something to do with the texture. Does anybody know? Do you guys know why we ended up here instead of with red dragon? Jolt shattering kaboom. Again, look at the creeper video. Oh no, that one wasn't as successful as it could have been. Nobody, yeah, I don't know. Bruh. Alright, that's kind of fun. Mojang is just dumb. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I feel like I heard something about textures. Like the dragon was just more complicated, and so he just stopped because it was too much. Although, fun fact is the developer Dinnerbone still wants to introduce red dragons into the game in the future. They haven't given up on it. Oh, Cleanbot's back. They haven't given up on the red dragon idea yet, and he is, I'm assuming it's a hey. Dinnerbone is talking about adding it as a tameable mob, so you could actually tame it and then ride it. So that would be cool. Fan art show. Toasted bread is back too. Yeah, it would be really neat if they were able to bring it back. I gotta say, that would be fun. Too bad it didn't come out like Game of Thrones was all the rage or something. But anyway, see, they need me for their marketing. I've got ideas, people. You don't even know. Alright, now, go ahead. House of the Red Dragon. Go ahead and name me some of the attacks the dragon does. Give me some attacks. Yep, Dragon's Breath is definitely one. Berry Cat, thanks for stopping by. And Berry Cat, that comment Babbling Bendu just put out about giving me charged stickers, that was to you. That was nobody else. Everyone else gave me charged stickers. So we're looking at you now. And I'm just kidding. But yes. Yeah, so we have Dragon's Breath, Paw Attack. Oh, you did? Yes, you did. I always see you in there, Babbling Bender. Thank you for that, too. And Cleanbot, you've been, like, really hauling on those quests to get those charged stickers, and I appreciate it. Super Fling? Is that... Oh, that's when you hit the hitbox, right? And it makes you, like, fly away. Munch attack thing. Okay, yeah. I know what you mean. I'm getting distracted again. Focus on my pillars. Well, that's another thing. Do you guys call these pillars? Or spikes? Because I was all about the pillars. You have one saved. Towers? Pillars? Yeah, I saw pillars and towers. Okay. Oh, I'm thinking spikes is something else. Never mind. I'm thinking blazes or something. Pillars. Yeah, because there was one question I had. I run them by my son because he's like Minecraft crazy. And so he's like, you know, that's not what they're actually called. I'm like, you know what? Google can lead me only so far down the road. So, yeah. Stop eating it all. My husband's here on the sides and he's like eating a little scraps of gum paste I've thrown over.
I didn't have lunch.
I didn't either, because you went to a diner and didn't bring me anything.
That was breakfast.
Okay, you guys know what that is, right? All right. Yeah, so, yes, bunch of different attacks. Which one do you make into a potion? Yeah, that was my husband. That was Joe telling me he didn't have lunch. Poor him. Oh, that's cool, Harrisford. I like that. I'm just looking at the picture. That's cool. Dinosaur. Yes, dinosaur nugget. Yes, dino nugget. Take a dog and put him into the blender. I have Labradors, so the best I'm going to get is a foot or a tail in a blender. And then I'm going to get bitten and probably arrested for animal abuse. And I love my dogs, so no doggies in the blenders. Why, thank you, Berry Cat. See that right there? Berry Cat says every time I make a cake, it's always awesome and looks delicious. Excellent sucking up. That 15 extra points right there. So good for you. Yeah. Okay. Putting creepy. What are those guys? Teletubbies. Gifts. Those are creepy. You might lose points for that. I'm not gonna lie. I will not take my cat to a cat park. She is cantankerous. She is old and miserable, so she stays home. I'm gonna need more black gum paste. Bummer. What is this thing about points? Oh, heated games. Okay. I will explain. What I do during my firesides is I ask trivia because cakes can be boring. Not gonna lie, I own it. And the trivia is usually based on whatever I'm doing. So right now I'm making an end cake in Minecraft, so it's all ender questions. And I award suck up points based on if you get the question right, if you give me a charged sticker, if you give me a Bob Ross sticker, because Bob Rosses are my favorites, or if you just say something nice. If you say something I don't like, I take points away. So, you know, they come and they go, and you gotta keep track of your own points, buddy. I don't know. Yes, I'm working on the pillars right now. I'm only gonna make a few because my cake is gonna get crowded up pretty quick. And they're not to scale. And I am also going to make a portal and then a dragon. So it's gonna be a very busy cake. But the points are just for fun. It's just, if you wanna do it, you keep track of your points. If not, don't. It doesn't matter. You don't get anything except bragging rights. And it's just something to do. So yes, sucking up gets extra points. Whatever. Alright, so I've got my pillars. Why is there purple in the bottom of the island? Because there's purple in the end, and otherwise you would just have this blah green cake sitting on black. So I figured I'd work a little bit of purple in, like when the islands are floating, usually the purple's above a little bit, kind of like a haze, sort of, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's in the sky, but obviously I'm not making sky, I'm making cake. So this is what you call creative license or suspension of belief or whatever it's called. So can you go into the negative and suck up points? Yeah, you could. You'd have to really make me mad, at which point you'd probably get kicked out of the chat or something first. But I guess it's possible. I have taken away points before. I forget why. Someone had something I didn't like, so I took points away. I don't remember what it was though. But it's just for fun, you know, it's not serious. So even if I take points away, it would be more like the Teletubbies thing, because they're creepy and gross and I think they're ugly. So, just nonsense. Okay, Berry Cat's gonna AFK for a little bit, so that's fine. Burning Letters is nervous now, gonna lose some points or gain some points. Wait, if someone says something bad, you'll take points away. Maybe, you know, like I said, it's just for fun. Slender Tubbies. I don't eat Newgrounds. That's still a thing. I don't know why anybody wouldn't know Newgrounds. Minecraft Warden Cake. You don't have any charge stickers. That's fine. Never feel bad about that. I'm losing points. Something bad. Okay, and we're at green apple stickers. All right, we're also on page 2 of my questions, so I got to keep moving here. Okay. Now, when you collect your Ender Dragon's Dragon Breath for your potion, what do you end up making? What kind of potion is it? It is a potion. It's not a TP potion. That would be very appropriate though, for the event going on now. Dragon's Breath Potion. Yeah, I was just kind of more like, it's a lingering potion of, like that, you know. Smelly Dragon Breath Potion. Boom, baby. Pillar. Hull lingering. Lingering potion of dragon breath. Hullingering? I don't even know how to say that. You were beatboxing. What I asked is, what is the potion called that you can make with the dragon's breath when you collect it? Yes, it's lingering potion, but I had, okay, bye Jerry. Lingering potion of harming, but I was told that it could also be of healing. So I don't know about that one. Is that accurate? Yeah, the lingering potion of harm. But can it also be of healing? I can Google it, but I know cheat. Good for you, King of the Llama Empire. I always assume when people take a long time to answer, though, they Googled it. And to be fair, I Google my questions, so I am not in the position to be, you know, throwing any stones at anybody. Oh, that was quick, Berry Cat. Alright. I'm just going to make a few of these towers because I still need the black in order to make the dragon. So I'm going to trim my sticks down. And so yes, was that right though? You can make a potion of healing as well as harm out of it. Earth marble. 'Cause I am not sure, and that's what my son said. It'd be fun if he was wrong because he's like Mr. Minecraft. No offense, John. He grunted at me. Charge stickers. Yeah, right. Okay. So let's see what I'm doing a little bit more. And I'm gonna take again some creative license with the portal when I make it. I know what the end portal looks like, but it is aesthetically displeasing to me. If I make the end portal, it's just going to be a black square on the ground, and I thought that would be boring, and I thought it would be more fun to make one standing, so I do know, you don't have to tell me, I do know it's going to be the wrong portal, but yeah, that's what I'm doing anyway. So I got some of my towers, some pillars going. I'm going to finish my little Steve here. I have him pretty much put together, so he's got like a giraffe neck now, but he needs his face, and I'm going to put a few little marks on his shirt and pants and boots and sleeves and whatever. And this is where all the coffee I drank earlier really shows how straight or wiggly my lines are. Alex the Gamer is here. Hello. Monsoon. Gonna play Minecraft like 100 mods. Yeah, do you guys prefer the mods when you play Minecraft? At this point, is it just like boring to not do the mods? Because you can only play mods, I think, on PC, right? So unless, I think, if I'm not mistaken, you don't use mods. A present for me. Oh, today is your birthday? You said it was coming up. That's how I learned Photoshop. Okay. Yeah, but you need if I'm not mistaken, I think you need a PC to play them, right? Yeah. So I have never modded anything. My one son bought himself a PC, but it is his precious. Much like Gollum with his ring. Nothing touches his precious. Which is fine. He did spend his money on it. Purple. Now what I'm doing is I'm using food coloring markers. So these are markers that you can draw onto food with, and they come in different colors. And it's just food coloring, but it has like a felt tip in it, just like a regular marker, but you can eat it. And that's always fun when you don't poison anybody. Sometimes the eyes come out a little crooked, so they look a little, Steve will end up looking a little derpy, but yes, forgiveness, right? And all I'm gonna do is put a few marks on it, just to kind of hash him up. And then you have, let's see, I'll put it over here. There it is, there's his face. Okay, so we got our dragon potion of healing, harming, whatever. Some of you like mods, some of you don't. Okay, next question.
Don't know how many of you all know this one, so we'll say. How many portals can be spawned in the end? So when you're doing your island hopping and you're going from island to island, moving around, how many portals can you actually have? What's the max?
It's more than 4, more than 9. More than 0 is not wrong.
Okay. Give everybody a minute or two.
I'm seeing some good guesses in there. Or maybe you know. Yeah.
I don't want to award reward or sucker points on technicalities, though. I prefer true knowledge.
So here we go.
Can you see him? Put him in front of me. There we go. Yeah. All right. I think he looks kind of funny. He's kind of funny looking to me. I'll have him coming out of the portal, so I'll stick him here and put the portal behind him.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need more black. Fun, whatever this is called. Gum paste, that's the word.
Fortunately, I have some more. Just for this emergency. Alright. He's well armored, you don't even know. I'm not gonna make yes, I'm gonna make the enderdragon. I can't make him floating. I am not that level of cake goddess yet that I can achieve floating items. How would I make him? Well, you know, if I had the time, if I weren't doing this as a live stream and I had time to like build it and let it harden, I would probably have something where it would be breathing fire, so you could connect it to the ground through its fire, and then if you like bent it, then you could have its body over here and the fire down, and then it could look like it was up off the ground. But I would have to make everything so that it could dry and harden before I have it suspended, otherwise it's just gonna like look like it's melting. So that would be cool to do for a different day. Cake or fake? I have seen those. That person's crazy talented. Alright, what am I doing? Portal. Yes, portal. Where'd I put my portal? Here it is. So like I said before, I know this is not a proper end portal, but I wanted to do something standing up because it is more interesting looking. So we're going to pretend that this is the portal Steve took to get into the end. Okay. I'll use this one. It's impossible. Nether portal in the end. I know. I already said the disclaimer has been put out there. I know it's the wrong portal, but it's my cake and I can do what I want with it. So there. Yes. Haha. Ho ho. Got nothing now, do you? Go to space now. Alright. So yeah, I had said at the beginning of the fireside that this is the recipe for hardtack candy that Augmented Artist sent me. He sent me a bunch of recipes, actually, just recipes he thought I might like to try. And so far, that's the one I made. And it was fun to try making it, actually. It was super easy, barely an inconvenience. And came out good. Yeah. I thought it would make a cool kind of portal looking effect, even though it's the wrong portal. So all I'm doing is going to make just the outline here. I'm going to just smush it into place, and then it will, these little jaggedy ends won't even show or anything, so it should be fine. I just don't know if I should do it in front or next to it and just push it in. I think I'm going to just push it in because that seems to work. As long as I don't break it. That'll make me sad if I break it. If I break it, you're going to get the proper end portal. You're going to get a black square on the ground. And that just won't be as much fun, darn it. It's funny, you can hear the candy in it crunching a little bit as I'm pushing against it. See, that'll look cool standing up. You can't tell me that won't look cool. Can you say it? There we go. Let's put some
I have no way to put light behind it. Yep, you're gonna have to take my word on it. And I think I'm making this too thick though. So we'll see. Alright, anyway, back to this. Okay. 20 portals is the number that you can spawn in the end. They do have a maximum number of portals you can create. You can respawn the enderdragon as many times as you want, but you can only have up to 20 portals. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Okay. Aw, berry cat. That's not cool, whatever it is you're not saying. Alright, anyway, back to this. Okay, how do you pick up a dragon's egg? You use torch? Oh, you came back with a lot of stickers. Way to go, Jerry. Jerry the MPEG. So anybody use a torch? You guys all use torches? Is that just the easiest one to do? Buttons? Do you mean pistons or do you mean buttons? Dinner tonight. Yeah. I'm hungry too. But that's okay. I'll be having cake soon enough. Haha. Buttons. Okay. Among Us cake. Yeah, I've made some Among Us cakes already. Not for Game Jolt, but just on my own. And I made a standing Among Us cake where I made the actual figure, the guy. This
Crewmate.
the crewmate, thank you. It's been a long time. And it looked so cool. It came out so good. I posted it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I posted it. Do Freddy next. Make you out of cake. Make a toy Chica cake. If I do another 5 Nights at Freddy's, I don't know what I would do, honestly. I don't know. I'm not that interested in 5 Nights at Freddy's right now. If I were to do another game like that, I would probably do Poppy Playtime. Because I like Boxy, I like Daisy, I like those characters better. Family friendly? No, I'd rather you not cuss in chat. I try to keep it family friendly. You must not have been here. I said that earlier. I try to keep all my content friendly, family friendly. So it's just my preference. You know, you guys do you, of course, but for me, I try to keep it a little more PG is where I like to go. Yeah, Poppy Playtime is good. A Hollow Knight? I don't know Hollow Knight. Do I know Hollow Knight? I'm not familiar with Hollow Knight, but if you guys have cake suggestions, I keep saying it, I'll say it again, because it's still true. Put it in the Cake-tastic Cakes community. There's a section for cake suggestions. And so anything you guys would like to see, put it there. That way I don't lose it, because in the chat, once the chat goes away with the fireside, then that's it. I can't see anything anymore. And other people can upvote anything that they like the looks of. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. I do, though, want to say I appreciate you asking before you start dropping F-bombs or whatever it is you had your your mindset on. I do appreciate you asking first, so thank you for that. Okay. Yeah, toasted bread. I don't know if you're away. I said that there are some creative liberties being taken with the sizing. The sizes are not accurate, not to scale. And yeah, these are the smallest pillars, and they're far away is what it is. They're really far away, yes. And Steve is really close, so it's perspective. My cakes are just so geometrical and physics and stuff that you don't even know. So yeah, that's why they look huge. It's because perspective or something. That's what we're going
cake
with.
mod.
Yeah.
Alright, can't even see the one pillar behind him anymore. And I'm gonna do that just for now. Okay. Alright, so yes, I know it's the wrong portal. I know the pillars are small, but again, they're far away. This is a very big island, and Steve just stepped out, so there you go. We're going to go with more perspective. Actually, I'm going to move this pillar because you can't even see it, so what good is it? What good is it? Oh, I took the whole tile out. It's kind of fun. I'll put you back here a little more. Put the tile back. Don't you fall over. My cake is warming up, so it's becoming softer, which is fine to a degree. However, not when it goes falling over. So we'll just put that portal aside, or that pillar aside now. There we go. A little more sus. Oh, thank you, Maid Strawberry, for the charge sticker. I appreciate that. That gets you extra points. I forget how many I said. I think it was 10. No, 20. 20. No? Yeah. 20 for the charge stickers. I think that's right. Anyway, alright. Now, next question for you. Now, you know the end is made out of floating islands. And in the end, you can build an ender chest. What good does the ender chest do for you? What good is it? Frogs are coming. That's cute. Do you guys have any idea what the ender chest? Why is the ender chest so good? Store it. Yeah, right. How do you use a charge for stickers? I have charges? You have to have, okay. You have to have all of your orbs filled. There's 7 of them. So as long as all 7 are filled, then you can make a charge sticker out of it, and it will take 2 of the charges away from your 7 total orbs. So as long as all 7 are filled, then you can actually apply a charge sticker. If you have like 4 or 5 of them, then it won't work. Alright, where should I put this? Alright, I'm going to start my dragon now. I'm going to have my dragon kind of coming up onto the side of the cake and then up and over the front a little bit. So yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do here. So I'm going to start with his body first. His head is going to be a little bit more challenging because I do want his head up in the air. And over here, I mentioned I made his wings already, and they're still a little soft. I don't know if you can see them. You can see them. So they still need a little bit more time to dry, but I figure if it's kind of like that on the cake, then it'll look pretty cool if it's coming up and around. So that's what I am going for. We'll see where we end up. Sometimes you have to cheat or make exceptions, like the portal, or those really far away pillars. They're so far away. Yeah, I like the ender chests just because, you know, you can access stuff from anywhere with them. So that's super handy. But then you get the shelter and you just carry everything, so do-mungus. I did a poll, I was asking for more polls. Okay. Yes, yes, no. I don't know what you're yesing or knowing for, so I'm just gonna let that ride. Alright, now, what do you need to build an ender chest? What ingredients do you need? Another easy one, right? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to do an Among Us cake anytime soon. So you don't have to worry about that. And, yeah, thank you, Neon Pizza. That is exactly what you need. How many, though? Can you give me numbers, too? Ooh, Transgame, thank you. Thank you for the charge sticker. Did I say your name wrong? Yeah, Transgame, okay. So I'm gonna have the body here, kinda, can you see it? Yeah, you can see what I'm doing. Kinda like that.
Gonna have his head coming up. He's a little chonky, so I'm gonna skinny him up a bit. Just a little bit. Because I do still need him to actually stay on there. Just a little closer. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to stick him in with some help. Mr. Suicide. Oh, thank you for the charge stickers, guys. Yeah, you need the obsidian and the Eye of Ender. How many obsidian do you need? Another question. How many obsidians? Does anybody know how many obsidians you need? Probably everybody. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I am seeing the answers. Yes, yes. As long as I don't poke through his back. There we go. Now he's sticking. Now he's sticking. I need a little more water since I spilled it. Okay. This is gonna be good once it's all done, I think. Fast food cake. I actually made a burger cake once, but that was a long time ago. And I didn't like the idea of it, but the people who wanted it a certain way. They wanted it so that it was a chocolate cake and no icing on the burger part, so that the chocolate cake looked like the meat of the bun, or the meat of the burger. And it came out fine, you know, it looked nice and all, but it was just so dry. Because they couldn't cut it and put you know, any icing in between. It was just dry cake. Okay, once again, the dragon is gonna look a little small. That's just more perspective. That darn perspective keeps rearing its head. Darn it. Okay, so yeah, I don't know where I left off. 8 obsidians, yes. You need 8 obsidian, 1 eye of ender, and a chest. And I'm pretty sure you place your obsidian around, in a circle, around the eye of ender, I think. Let's see. Alright. You can see it coming through. This is where if I could just let things dry a little bit more, it would come out a little nicer. Well, there we go. Alright, so we're gonna have them popping up. What should I make next? Oh, that's my question. Your mom is good at making cakes? Yeah, okay. That's cool. Alright, yeah, I hope it works out. As long in my head it's working out. I've made a bunch of ender dragons as cake decorations, but not on the cake itself. So hopefully it'll be fine. Okay, yeah, so now in the outer islands of the end, you can find what kind of buildings and things. What do you find out there? Cake is... It's where the the end cities. Yeah, right? And the ships too. And what good does the ship do you? There's like one thing I think that you can get. I don't know that it does much. Oh wait, I think Joltman official, me man's asking how's your son? He's tired because he had swim today and they made him swim a lot. So he's also kind of whiny. So he's tired and whiny. But he's fine. Yeah, elytra. Does it helps you fly or something? Is that right? If I'm not mistaken. Something about flying. Okay. It's not terrible. I could work with this. Swimming? Oh yeah, swimming is good for you. I swam all through high school, so when he wanted to do it too, I was actually very happy. It's like, aw, I remember that. I remember those days. Being super, super busy and super eating everything that wasn't nailed down. These are just gonna be his little limbs. I'm just making little legs and claws and things. And I think the dragon, it glide. Okay, it makes you glide. A swimming cake. That would be messy. I'm not one of those streamers. It's like, oh, I got 1 million followers. I'm gonna now lay in a tub of 1 million sprinkles or something. Although maybe if I had
Maybe.
1 million, you know what? Maybe if I had 1
Maybe.
million, I would. Who can say? Things would be a whole lot different if I had 1 million. I gotta say, I shouldn't say never. Okay, put his little paw there. And I don't know what an ender dragon's paw looks like, so he's got little peg paws. Little peg paws. That's too thin. Alright. Peg paws. The ender dragon looks the same size as Steve Reynolds. Thank you, toasted bread. That's exactly correct. Perspective, guys. You gotta understand perspective to get my cakes. My cakes are like IQ 200 over here. Alrighty, now let's say, do any of you know what kind of music or where the music comes from in the end that they play? Thank you, me man. That's right. Defend my cakes. Darn it. You don't know? Does anybody know where the music comes from in the end? I was kind of surprised when I learned this. I thought it was neat. It was cool to learn. Well, that is true. Just like, you know, how many levels do you go up more than 0? That is also accurate. I feel like you're going to be a lawyer one day. Toasted bread. You're very good with the technicalities. People are still typing. I'll give you another moment. Yeah, like I said, I was surprised when I heard this. I didn't realize where they got it from. But it was interesting. Still interesting. I'm going to make the back legs a little smaller just so I have more room. Planet Earth. You became cake, but covering yourself as a cake. Raider Girl's gotta go. Goodbye, Raider Girl. Thanks for stopping by, though. I always appreciate it. They got the music. I'll just go ahead and tell you. They got the music from the other worlds. It's actually just the same music that they play elsewhere, but they play it all glitchy and distorted. Yeah, they didn't design anything new. They just used what they had and just made it garbly and creepy sounding. So, yeah. Just kind of interesting. This thing will not stop spinning. It's at that point where it's heavier in the back. Maybe if I bring it up here. Yes, okay. Okay, how many legs does he have? All right. 4 legs, yes. So there is just little information to go with it, is that there is no disc right now. There's no music disc in the game that you can listen to the end music on or with. It is exclusive to the end. His leg is getting a little soggy. Question, who am I making these cakes for? You finally ate cake. How many points do you guys have? Okay. The one question asked is who am I making these cakes for? Game Jolt. I am making these for the live stream, for the fireside. These cakes are very specific to games that I make, and in my regular day-to-day, I don't get asked to make these very much, if ever. Usually it's something cute and something, I don't know, more, I guess, like for little kids, like toddlers and that kind of thing. And what I'm doing here I put a dried piece of spaghetti into it so that the neck will lean against it, and as it dries, it's going to hold the shape. So that's what I'm doing there. So yeah, I make it for the live streams, and someone else asked, what do I do with them? I try to give them away. I try to find people who might want them. And if I can't, then we either eat it or it goes outside for the deer. So it never goes truly to waste. But these are just fun for me to do also. There's only so many Blue's Clues and what is that dollhouse? Gabby's Dollhouse is real popular. Like, I've made a bunch of those kinds of things. And just cute and pretty and Sweet 16 and, you know, all that kind of stuff. It gets tiresome after a while. That's why my favorite one that I made was on Game Jolt was my Halloween jack-o'-lantern, I guess, cake, because I never get asked to do anything like that. That's a lot of fun to do. Something totally out of the box. Okay, now, anyway, what happens, you guys should know this one, everybody should know this one. What happens if you have a bed and you try to sleep in it in the end?
What's a pin?
I don't know.
A sticker?
Yeah, everybody knows. Yeah. I should make this bigger. This is going to be a little bit more tricky since his neck isn't hard yet. I'm going to put his head on, but his head is, and his muzzle is going to, or her, is going to be one piece instead of two pieces. I'm just trying to make my life a little easier here. So you can see I kind of got a duck beak thing going on here. And I'll just trim it down to make it fit. Hello, can I talk now? I guess so. I didn't know you were not able to. Head's kind of wonky shaped. My internet wasn't working that good. Oh, yeah, we can hear you if that's what you're talking about, or you're coming through. Thank you, Tails Funkin', for the charge sticker. Always appreciated. And since this is one piece, I'm just going to put some marks in it to make it look like it's more separated. Now I'm going to use a little piece of spaghetti. And again, I use dried spaghetti anytime I need something real small to support, or temporary, because the hole that the spaghetti makes is very small. It's easy to cover. And this is to replace toothpicks, again, because you can bite into dried spaghetti and you're not going to get hurt. It won't be pleasant, but you're not going to get hurt. Alright. Yeah, so the beds blow up is where we left off with that. That is 100% correct. And now he's got a very fat neck. Okay. Yeah, I hope this works. I hope this works. And does anybody know how much more damage it does than TNT? Because it actually does more damage than TNT. You could take a guess. More than negative 100 is, again, a safe guess. I'm telling you, this kid's gonna be a lawyer one day. I don't know. It's okay if you don't know. I didn't even know it did more damage. I just learned it. That's a problem. This is pulling on the tile underneath of it, so it wants to move, but I won't let it move, darn it. Okay. Yeah, it does. 127 is too much. And so yes, it does 4 times the damage. So 25% more? Is that right? Is that 4 times? No, that's not. I don't know. It does 25% more damage. We're just gonna say that. I can't math right now. Alright, I need gray. And They say, like, it's recommended, not recommended, but they say that if you're good at it and you don't blow yourself up, it's a really good way to get rid of your enemies if you're stuck in a crowd or something like that. Yes, there you go. Toasted bread nailed it. 25% more. There you are. And I feel like you just knew it, too. You didn't wait till I said it. Alright, I guess 127. Alright, my next question is... Okay, this one's kind of up for debate, so I'm curious to see what you guys will say. But in 2022, so by the end of last year, December 2022, who was named the best Minecrafter? On YouTube? Is that what my question is? No, just best Minecrafter. Goodbye, hee 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 haw, Technoblade. This is going to become the spines that go down his back and tail. So that's what I'm doing here. Several people are typing. Alright, I want to see more answers, because I'm kind of curious what you guys think. Because I just see a Technoblade. What was the question? As of December 2022, who was named the best Minecrafter, the best Minecraft player? And so far I see one answer of Technoblade. Dream, maybe? Yeah, the answer is actually up for debate, depending on how you judge, really. So I'm just kind of, it'd be Techno if you were alive. Yeah, from what I looked into, and from what I saw, again, it's like, what are you judging? Because if you're judging just playthrough, then people were feeling like Dream was the better player because of his speed runs and his skills and using the different tools and that kind of thing. Like, he's just really, really good. And then if you're talking about PvP, then everybody was saying Technoblade. So it kind of depends, I guess. But I kind of feel still, I say kind of a lot, I'm feeling like Technoblade might beat out Dream. But again, you know, well, what happened was Dream and Technoblade went against each other. They played a PvP round, and Technoblade ended up winning. He beat Dream. But that's Technoblade's jam. So if you're talking about PvP, then yeah, Technoblade beat Dream. And if you're not, then and you're just talking about, you know, I don't know. So yeah, I was thinking Dream or Technoblade would have worked, but I was just curious what you guys thought. You face revealed on your birthday. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. He's getting a droopy head now. Now he's like, I don't want to look up anymore. So I gotta change this angle so it's more like that. There we go. That's better. So once that hardens, he'll be fine. She will be fine. Keep getting it wrong here. Alright, now gonna add a couple little horns on her head. Just because I can. Alrighty. Can't tell is this coming across. Okay. Yeah, this doesn't look too shabby. Not too shabby. That head needs to come up a little. That's alright. That's alright. We'll fix it in post. Alrighty. Now I'm just gonna see if I can get the wings to stay on this thing, and then pretty much gonna be done. Got an extra portal or pillar, so I'm gonna stick it here. Just because, once again, I can. It's that darn perspective kicking in again. nervous about the wings. I don't know that they're gonna stick. Don't know that they've had enough time. But if I can get these to stay on, that'll look good. Yeah, they're pretty soft. So I'm gonna have to finish this, and you're gonna have to look really, really quickly. Because I think they're gonna fall off. Because it just doesn't have enough time to dry all the way. Little soft. Soft little baby dragon wings. Alright, so yeah, alright, let's see. How can you avoid getting attacked by an Enderman besides not attacking it first? Like, you could look at it if you are doing something or wearing something. Yeah, Uber Police nailed it. A sandtail. Hello. Yep. It won't stick. Yep. Yeah, right? Monsoon says it. Yeah, that you have to not only look at it, but then you have to look away. That if you just look at the Enderman, he won't attack you. It's not until you look away. And my son was telling me about that. I'm like, that's actually really interesting. It's kind of like the angels from Doctor Who. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. So Babbling Bento, you might get what I'm talking about when I say the angels, right? But I don't know how many other people will get that. Yeah, okay. So then I'm like, okay. It's like the ghosts in Mario in Luigi's haunted house. You know, you have to stare at them and they don't move. And he's like, oh, okay, I get that. I'm like, oh my gosh, so old. Alright, here we go. Gonna have to admire it quickly because this wing does not want to stay on. It is a little too soft. So, you know what? I'm gonna cheat and put a little piece of dried spaghetti under it. What you do is you push it in as far as you can so you don't see it too much. And then I gotta support the head again because now the neck is heading south. Stop moving, cake plate. Wow, this fell right off. So, almost done with this. That little horn does not want to stay on. I need another piece. One more. Okay, so I guess I'm not using another piece. Yeah, alright. Well, in theory, the head would be more out here. So I'm going to spike it. Now it can't move. Haha. There you go. Okay. So here it is, my Ender cake. I got the dragon, I got my Steve, I got my pillars, I've got my end portal. I know that it's not right. Oh yeah, got some glowing lights here. I can put it behind the portal. Does that help? Does that show up at all? I don't think it does.
Can you try this one?
Nah, it's not showing up. I'll try a different light. Does it make it glow? I don't think
a little bit, yeah. Oh.
You can see it a little
Yeah,
bit?
a little bit higher. Can you make it higher?
I can make it higher. Does it show at all? Yeah, okay, there you go. Woo, it's like the effects. Woo. So I just have to stand here and do this the whole time. Say woo. There. And the sound effect too, because that's what the portals sound like. So yeah, okay, but anyway, that was worth a shot. So I'm going to turn it over here, bring it a little closer, a little down lower so you can see it. And there it is. I got my pillars, I got my portal, I got my dragon, I got my Steve. It's dark, it's dreary. So yes, there you go. There's my Ender cake with my trivia. Now, has anyone kept track? Hi, Cody Milan. Or I think I said it right. Did you just get here in time for the end? Well, look, I just did this. But anyway, how many points did you guys get? Does anybody know, or did anyone keep track? You have over 10 points. Toasted bread, you nailed it. There you go. What can I say? Over 10. Oh, Neon Pizza with the Bob Ross coming in for that extra 10 points at the end. All right, if you guys have any questions for me, otherwise I'm going to turn this off. We're all done here. I'm all done here. I hope you had fun. Thank you for playing along with me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the charge stickers. A lot of you guys did that. 200 points. Okay. Yes, and make sure to follow me if you're not already following me, because I make stuff like this and I have other content. I post stuff pretty much every day. That is always, you know, top tier stuff. Yes, Phantom X, the cake is done. Here it is. Wait, I'll move it closer again. There you go. I got my dragon, I got my pillars, I got my Steve, I got my amazing portal. So before I go, Q&A, what kind of games do I play? Mostly I've been playing just little things on my phone, and I like Pokemon Scarlet. I'm working my way through that right now. I'm pretty much done. Now I'm just trying to fill out my Pokedex. Anything else? You followed me on TikTok. That's kind of you. I'm not that big on TikTok. It seems like cakes aren't quite what people are looking for there. So thank you very much. Oh yes, we are going to eat this cake. This is going to get eaten, so yeah, this will be gone probably tonight. Any more questions? You pay $10,000. Like I said, if anyone wants to send me $10,000, I will deliver this to your house in person. It might be a little stale. So, where's Steve? Steve is right here in his armor, right there. There he is. So yeah, okay. All right, well, I guess I will wrap that up. Thank you very much, everybody. I need more than $1. But thank you for coming out. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for playing along. And Ethan, if you live in my walls, you're going to be cold. It's kind of chilly here. But all right, so goodbye, guys. Thanks again. We'll see you next time.